Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Crapanzno. I've prepared this video to help you become familiar with skills and terminology you'll need before taking the task reading exam. In this segment, we'll concentrate on the unit titled Analyzing Text. The content in this unit will expose us equitably to a variety of literature, fiction and nonfiction, written from diverse perspectives. So you may be wondering, how do we analyze text? What does that even mean? All I know is that I have to read something, answer questions, write a little something about what I've learned, and I'm done. Well, there's more to it than that. I'm going to show you some slides that have questions and objectives that we'll have to accomplish for this unit. So as you're going through this video, I'll just ask you to pause to make sure you read everything. Now, you don't have to answer the questions that come up as you look through the video, but be prepared because my lessons will include questions like this within the lessons. For instance, you see on the slide, how does recognizing and understanding the main idea and supporting details help us comprehend an author's message? Now, we can see that there's a lot packed into that question. For one thing, we have to understand what is the main idea. What do they mean by that? What are supporting details? What is an author's message? Okay, I think those terms we may be okay with for the most part, but we may come across some others when we talk about points of view and word choices. If you look at the second question, how do word choices express different points of view? So I'm not asking you to answer that question in disjointed terms. We'll have to answer those questions depending on the text that we're reading, so it will fit it. So one of the things, we'll read something and we'll identify that person's point of view or that person's voice. And that's the kind of skill. We'll have to put labels on them. We'll have to make judgments. And we'll have to be aware of facts and details. Other skills that we'll need for this is vocabulary. This unit has many words that are vocabulary words related to the unit. So you're seeing this now. It says central idea. We shouldn't be too thrown off by that. It's the same thing as a main idea. Summarize, rephrase, text evidence, inference, objective, subjective, graphic, explicit, implicit, connotation. Now we'll go over those in class, but those words are words that you're going to have to digest and make them a part of your vocabulary. The next slide shows the standards, and they're at task level. So when we say standards, this is basically, it shows the skill. They're aligned with the objectives, but if you can stop and look at this one, and there's one more page with the standards, and then they're kind of put together in a different way. And these are the objectives that you'll see on the lessons that we do. For instance, cite textual evidence to support original analysis and make inferences. Well, do we know what it means to cite? Do we know what it means to determine? Okay, so there are plenty of vocabulary words that we are going to have to become familiar with, and we'll be doing all of this within the context of the lessons.